Bro, I know what you're feeling right now. That silence after the storm. That weird space where she's gone, but somehow, still everywhere. You're staring at your phone, wondering if she's thinking about you, if she even misses you the way you miss her. And I'm not here to sugarcoat anything, because I've been there too. You know what finally flipped the script for me? It wasn't a clever text, it wasn't a grand gesture. It was when I stopped chasing clarity and became it. See, there's a shift, a silent, powerful shift, where you stop needing her to understand your worth, because you understand it now, fully. That's the exact moment she starts to miss you. Not the fake missing, the real one. And I want to walk you through the moments that actually trigger that in her, the ones no one prepares you for. Let's talk man to man. Point 1. When you start saying no with ease. She starts to miss you when you stop being available for everything. The old you, he would have dropped everything just to answer her call, rearranged your day for her, said yes even when you were tired, overwhelmed, or disrespected. But now you say no, calmly, clearly, without explanation, and it shakes her, not because you're rejecting her, but because you've stopped betraying yourself to please her. Your no tells her you have boundaries now, and boundaries create value. They make your presence feel earned, scarce, and for the first time, she has to question if she still holds the space in your life she used to. That's when missing begins, not when you vanish, but when you choose yourself. Point 2. When you show up different, not bitter. You bump into her or post something online, and you're not cold, you're not resentful, you're just different. That calm in your tone, that weight in your presence. You're not trying to prove anything, you're simply aligned. And she can feel that. It's confusing for her because you're not hurting, not chasing, not begging for her attention. You've healed, but with depth. And in that moment, she's not just reminded of who you were, she sees who you've become. A version she never got to fully know because she didn't value you when it counted. And that contrast, it hits her harder than silence ever could. Point 3. When you become unreachable, not because you hide, but because you've grown. See, there's a big difference between avoiding her and evolving past her. She starts to miss you the moment she realizes she can't just pop back into your life with a casual, hey, you're not bitter, you're just busy, building, focusing, becoming. You've outgrown the place she left you in, and now she'd have to climb to meet you where you are, not the other way around. That shift, it cuts deep, because she's used to being able to reach you with ease. But now, even if she calls, you might not pick up, not out of spite, but because peace has become your new standard. Point 4. When you stop explaining yourself. You used to over-explain, clarify, justify, try to help her understand your love, your intentions, your worth. But now, silence is your response. You don't need to explain who you are anymore. You just live it. That lack of explanation is loud. It tells her, I no longer need you to get it. And when a man stops trying to convince a woman to value him, she either rises to meet his energy or she watches him walk away. And the thing about walking away in silence, it echoes way louder than words ever could. Point 5. When you start pouring into you. The minute you redirect all that energy you once gave her back into yourself, something changes. Your glow is different. Your focus is sharper. You start doing the things you kept postponing while chasing her validation, and she sees it, maybe through your wins, maybe through your presence. You've stopped giving her your best while she gave you her bare minimum, and now your growth makes her nostalgic. Not for what you were, but for what she now realizes she'll never get to witness firsthand. That version of you, healed, focused, powerful, is no longer hers to experience, and that realization, brutal. Point 6. When her ego is ready, but you're no longer there. She might not miss you when her heart does, but she will when her ego does, and that day will come. She'll look around, hoping you're still orbiting, waiting for her to feel like reaching out, hoping you're still watching, still craving, still reacting, but you won't be. You've unplugged, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and now her usual tricks, the flirty posts, the breadcrumb texts, the half-hearted reach outs, they don't work. And when ego doesn't get fed, it panics. that's when she really starts to miss you, not out of love, but out of the void your self-respect left behind. And that's the moment she realizes you were the prize. Point 7. When you become the standard she can't find again, you didn't just treat her right. You treated her with consistency, with emotional presence, with strength that wasn't loud but deeply felt. And here's the thing, she won't find that again easily. Not in fast flings, not in guys who talk big but can't hold space, not in shallow connection. You were a mirror to a version of herself she felt safest with. Now that you're gone, she's chasing that feeling and coming up short, because what you gave her wasn't attention, it was stability, safety, depth. And no matter how far she runs, how many people she meets, she'll come to realize some energies aren't replaceable. They're once in a lifetime. So look, bro, she's not gonna miss the version of you that begged, chased, or waited. She's gonna miss the version of you that rose, the one who stopped bleeding into places that didn't heal him, the one who reclaimed his peace, his purpose, his power. And if you've made it to that place, or you're on your way, drop this in the comments so I know you're with me. Unreachable. I'll see you there. And until next time, stay grounded, stay calm, and never forget what you bring to the table.